Tina asks how discriminant analysis is used in survey or test construction. So, when you do a survey, the survey will provide you with essentially independent variables or factors or predictors. You're going to use discriminant analysis to determine whether or not there's any correlation from their answers on the survey and the group that you're actually looking for. Miracles asks, I'm not sure if this will be the test that I need to perform in my research. I have 4 independent variables which relate to a dependent variable. You'll have to look to see that you can meet the assumptions of the test, and also whether or not these tests will answer your research question. If your dependent variable is categorical and your independent variables are on a scale, all 4 of them have to be on a scale and normally distributed, right? Have a normal distribution. Then you can use discriminant analysis. However, once again, it has to relate to your research question. Can you elaborate more on the canons? Canonical discriminant analysis, the canonical function, it looks at the different independent variables, and it creates different lines, essentially, mathematical lines on a 3-dimensional grid, so that to see where the lines actually cross, because it's determining whether or not these lines can actually predict the outcome, or can predict where this particular participant is going to land in terms of a group. It is rather complicated, and they look to see where the lines actually cross. But this is all done within SPSS. We don't actually see it. It doesn't plot out on a grid. Jacqueline asks, Dr. Zin, is the template different for multiple linear regression than the others you've presented? Actually, they're pretty much, multiple linear regression template is very similar to the ordinal logistic regression. You just have to include essentially different numbers in terms of the output, and you'll also have to structure your write-up. You have to actually show or explain which is the reference variable, and then the odds ratio changes for each of your independent variables, and so it becomes much longer, but the templates are pretty much the same. They're just repetitive. So, I think we're all done here. So I'm going to give this back to Nancy.